On a day that the broader market is actually doing pretty well, all things considered, Microsoft is struggling. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, because Microsoft just announced that they have laid off additional employees. This comes after 3 months of announcing that they've laid off about 1% of their workforce. Now, for a company like Microsoft that has 220,000 employees worldwide, 1% of their workforce affects a lot of people, over 2,000. Now, sources have said that this current round of layoffs only affected about 1,000 people. But when you factor out the median salary at Microsoft at $130,000, this will impact Microsoft's bottom line by almost $150 million. Now, that's a far cry from what the CEO of Microsoft earned just last year, over $309 million in compensation for the CEO of Microsoft. So we're going to take a peek at a couple things here for Microsoft. Let's jump over and take a peek at the charts, and then we're going to look at the deal that Microsoft is trying to acquire Activision right now, and they're coming in into some hurdles in the UK. But first, let's jump over and take a peek at the charts. So today, Microsoft is down over 0.5% when the NASDAQ is pretty much flat right now, up a little bit on the day. But Microsoft year to date struggling quite a bit, down 30%, but the NASDAQ is down 30% as well. So based on that chart, guys, let me know if you're jumping in and you're buying Microsoft right now. This is an almost $2 trillion company that is trying to buy Activision Blizzard right now. And that acquisition of Activision Blizzard would bring a lot of intellectual property to Microsoft. We're talking about World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, StarCraft, Diablo. There's so many different games and so much IP that Activision Blizzard owns. So it's no wonder that Microsoft wants to pay almost $70 billion for this company. But it is coming under pressure by the UK regulators. Now, the United Kingdom tends to be a little more strict than the US on antitrust laws and competition, and it is coming under heat there in the UK. I think the deal will eventually go through, but it'll probably take quite a bit of time for it to go through the UK regulators. But let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you're buying Microsoft after they're cutting jobs again. The company said the growth is slowing quite a bit. Again, they announced earnings on the 25th of October. We'll talk about it again here if something interesting comes up for Microsoft, but they're slated to grow by about 10%, which is the slowest they've grown in the past 5 years. So the job cuts do make sense, even though it affects quite a bit of people, and it sucks. If it's affecting you or somebody you know, let me know down in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another video, and I'll see you in the next one.